Alright, so today something big was announced. Basically, today they announced some secret lairs, a whole bunch of them actually, and one of them includes URO. So wizards, because I think they should, but I'm assuming that someone in PR told them they should actually do it. They announced that they were banning it so that people don't get baited into acquiring a product that ends up getting banned. So yeah, we now know that next Monday URO is going to be banned. I'd say it's very likely that the other annoying card right now, Valki. I'm assuming that Cascade gets a rules change. Hey, how's it going? Just acknowledging that URO is going to be banned. Hopefully Cascade also gets changed somehow. I'd rather Cascade gets changed other than instead of Valki just getting banned. I think Valki is an interesting card, but they do what they want to do. And I'm assuming that Field of the Dead also gets banned on Monday. I think it's been coming for a while, and I think that it will happen. Not sure if anything else will change, at least in Modern. I'm not sure how the other formats are going. I know that URO is going to get banned in Historic and Pioneer 2, maybe Legacy, they said. If they said maybe Legacy, I'm assuming there are other bans coming to Legacy, hence why they're not sure. But yeah, let's take a look at the secret lair that was announced today, because I think it has... This is probably some of their best secret lairs. First we have the Fairy secret lair, which has actually playable cards. So a problem with secret lairs is when they come with cards that aren't really like staples. And I know that in secret lairs they've kind of been pushing it to actually include good cards. I think these ones are really good. So a couple of playable fairies, especially Vendilion Click, and the art on this is actually pretty darn cool. The art's just so amazing. Oh, this is only available in foil. That could be an issue with some people. These cards are famously boat-shaped, whatever. But the art on this is really cool. If I was a fairy player, I'd definitely look to getting a couple. Oh, Spellstar Sprite's a pretty cool card too. Then we have the mountain, the lands. These lands are very pretty in my opinion. Except the plains. This plains just looks wrong. Looks like someone that would be on a list. Like if you move next to this plains, the plains has to tell you that it's on some list. Whatever. But the mountain and the swamp are really cool. I especially like the mountain. I wouldn't be opposed to getting some of these in somewhere in the future. And then we have my favorite, easily, the Valentine's Day one. This Boros Charm is ugly as sin. I really don't like it. So that's cool, I guess. But all of these are very, very playable, and this Monastery Swiftspear, 30 years on 5 basic lands. Okay. My unglued basics were €5 each. So that kind of checks. It isn't too expensive, but like, if you're going to be spending actual money on basics, I wouldn't choose these ones. Yeah, I wouldn't choose these ones. I think there are prettier basics. Whatever. But yeah, I think this Monastery Swiftspear art is just so amazing. Jesus. I'm definitely gonna get some. It's easily one of my favorite Magic card arts. It's really cool. It rides that line between Candyland and creepy because of the eyes. Um, I think that Boros Charm doesn't quite get there. Like the heart-shaped thing isn't cool. The baby's kind of creepy, but still. I think Gisela is just cute. I think Rabble Master's fucking cute. Look at these guys. Um, really cool too. And then Heliod and Monastery. I like this weird, creepy. They have this weird, creepy vibe. I would get a Heliod if I were a degenerate player, but no. But I'm definitely getting this Swiftspear. What else? What else do we have? Oh yeah, we now come to the important bit. So they basically announced the Kaldheim Part 1 and Part 2, which include Theros Titans with the other Titan cycle that share colors with the Theros Titan that they're printing. And because this one has URO, they thought that it would be appropriate. Boros Charm's a little cringy because of the heart. I mean, it goes nice with Swiftspear. Kinda, I don't know. I still like the OG one better, probably. Like Swiftspear, I'm definitely getting. If this Boros Charm ends up looking better because of the foiling and I don't know, because they go well together, maybe I'll think about it. But yeah, so they're printing URO in this, so they decided that would be a good idea to warn us that URO is gonna get banned. Something weird here. These... Okay, let me look at this. Still not up. Oh, it is. Okay, so these are coming online. Oh, they're coming very soon. Like regular Modern Horizons Goblin Guide. You mean Double Masters? That's the most recent printing. Yeah, the new cards all look sick, to be honest. Like, I think that Sex Offender Planes and maybe Giselle and Boros Charm are the ones that I really wouldn't like to have. The other ones are all sick. Like, look at these Titans. Like, Primeval Titan finally has a good promo printing, which is pretty cool. But yeah, because these are going on sale. Because these are going on sale tomorrow, I guess, or the day after. So on Friday, before the next ban announcement. Not Modern Horizons. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. The famous sashimi Goblin Guide, because his head kind of looks like a sashimi. This one. It's cool. I like OG best. Like, this motherfucker's just ugly, like a goblin should be. And then this one's really cool. It's like the same creature that's here. Like, it's the same goblin shape, I guess. But this one in foil looks really good. Either way, So because they're printing URO here, they decided to announce that it was gonna get banned. And something really cool that I saw someone pointing out, yeah, this one's actually cheaper. Like, it's better because it in theory has 2 modern staples. But it's cheaper, and it's probably cheaper because of the URO banning, which is quite cool. I think it's cool from them doing this. And now URO is gonna get that's the whole news here. URO is gonna get banned. Cascade is probably gonna get fixed. Good guy Wizards. Yeah, I think that because you want to know why they did that? Because if they didn't do that, people would never trust secret lairs again, right? Like, secret lairs are a good product. Like, when they're not making dumb cards that don't exist, I think secret lairs are a good product. It's basically Wizards selling singles. However, they are this premium printing, which is like, okay, it's fine. Wizards is selling these new cards that look really good. Maybe they curl like actual boats, but that doesn't matter much. You buy these because they look pretty. But yeah, I think that secret lairs are a fine product to exist. It's a bit of a money grab, but it's not like they're justifying these printings as reprints, you know? So I think it's fine overall. Hammer Artist, yeah, that's also always good. But yeah, the secret lair looked really good, especially with this announcement. I'm assuming that a Cascade change is gonna come by. I'm assuming that I'm also assuming that a Field of the Dead is gonna come. A Field of the Dead ban is gonna come. I think Field is just too obnoxious of a card. Doesn't impact me directly, but I know that a lot of decks a lot of archetypes actually struggle to beat a Field of the Dead. So hopefully that one also gets banned on Monday. Then we have the other Kaldheim. Kroxa looks sick here. All of these look really good. Kroxa looks sick. Grave Titan and Inferno Titan also look sick. Sadly, they aren't really playable anymore, but they do look really good. Yeah, and that's pretty much it for the secret lair. The big takeaway here is that URO is no more. At least after Monday. And it's been confirmed that the ban announcement's gonna come on Monday. Because they kind of don't say it here. Like, people assumed so, but they just said maybe it's implied. An upcoming BNR announcement. They don't say when, but they've confirmed on Twitter that it's coming next week. Get off midrange. Probably, yeah, probably. Prowess has been really good for a long time because you can't really play a grindy mid-range list without absolutely folding to URO and Field of the Dead. So I do think that Prowess and Shadow take a bit of a hit. Like, it's not like they're gonna be unplayable. Like, those lists are kind of well tuned, but I think that they'll maybe stop being tier 1, not sure. Shadow's really fucking strong. I wanted to say something. Yeah, okay, but that's not happening yet. It's on Monday. We have a league to play today. So let's look at options. Let's look at options. So yeah, Prowess is just solid. It will always be playable. So is Shadow. Yeah, Atron and Jund might come back. Random piles with black also come back. I think that's for the best though. Yeah, Eldrazi is famously bad against Field of the Dead, right? And URO. So I guess that coming back brings some balance to the meta. Okay, let's look at things. I wasn't really pleased with my green splash last league. I did face Tron. Like, wear and tear is so much cheaper that I kinda wanna run wear and tear. As much as I hate the card. This mana base did feel somewhat awkward. Is it? If we get Flame Rift, does Rakdos Burn get better? Yes, because you then have space to not play bad cards in Rakdos Burn. You can just go Bump in the Night here, Flame Rift here, and you have a Rakdos list. However, I do think that Helix... I mean, sure. I mean, not really. Like, I felt it last league. I took risks to ensure that I had the correct color of mana, and having a shock land where I would otherwise have a fetch in the canopy is actually better in my opinion. Just gonna play wear and tear. But though I really liked I'm just gonna play wear and tear. I haven't played wear and tear in a while, so I guess the card does deserve a second shot here. I'm gonna give wear and tear a second shot. Alright. Alright, wear and tear gets a second shot. Let's look at our entire board. Yeah, wear and tear. Running the enchantment hate has that advantage that it's actually decent against dryads, but I'm pretty sure that there are 0 dryad players right now in Magic Online. URO is still legal, so we have to run that. Path, we also have to run that. Vortex is too important. Really? That's a soldier right there. That's a fucking soldier. Oh, okay, that's just... It's not a soldier. Okay, so I have Hushbringer in my final slot. Because spirits and taxes are a thing. Because they apparently have good... And humans also has a good matchup against the Valki decks. Is there any card that I want to play? Not really, right? I guess we're ready to go. Am I healthy in play points? Oh, I'm super healthy. Alright, I've yet to face Valki, to be honest. Just kinda scary. Kinda scary. I've heard things. I know they play a bunch of core, and I've also heard that the URO versions aren't great. We're on the draw. That's not ideal. Yeah. Burn doesn't really care about. I'm gonna get rid of Riftbolt. I'm gonna get rid of Riftbolt because I think that we're gonna play against a moderate number of URO today. Because the card has lost a lot of its value and its prowess. Okay, that's cool. Or Storm. What were you playing, Damon? It's a good draw. Am I shocking here? I'm shocking here because I did a jank devoted druid list. It's fun coming back to Magic. Oh yeah, you stopped playing Magic for a while there. Druid actually probably has a good Valki matchup if you play like 4 needles in the side, like a degenerate. Because since you win by a mile, you kinda don't care about their things. I mean, this one's okay. But yeah, Serum Visions doesn't have the best art in Magic. I'm attacking here. Ooh. It's the Piracy Charm thing. You don't gain life. I think I'm holding Skullcrack here. They're kind of cool. I don't know. I've never seen them live. I've never seen a Secret Lair Seaman Visions live, so I can't really say, oh, it's good, it's bad. Yeah, see? It took 2 extra damage because of Eidolon. Should have actually... Did I play the land first? No. Ooh, Arcanist. The cup one. I'll look at them in a minute. Let me just beat this guy. It's basically a wrap, right? Now they're gonna crack this here. They didn't crack. Respect. Let me look at Secret Lair. The cup one. Sure, opponent. What's the cup? So Seaman Visions. Oh, the chick drinking from the cup. I'm assuming they have a counter here, which kind of sucks. However, buddy, you kind of have to fire that Piracy Charm sometime in the future. I'm looking for a counter. They can't fetch, so they're on 1 mana. Okay. The other cantrips all look pretty. Yeah, that's fair. This is Izzet Arcanist. That's a win game 1. Alright, Izzet Arcanist. What the fuck do they play? I'm assuming they don't play life gain. I don't love it. They don't really have any recursion. I think I just replace... Yeah, and I, like, in this game, they shocked themselves, then they took an extra guide hit, then they let me resolve 5 bolts in a row. So I was fine, but I do think that I need to kill Arcanist if it's coming down early. So I'm changing this for that, and let's go to game 2. Double Boros Charm is a good hand. Double Boros Charm is a good starting hand to keep. That's a bolt on turn 1. Alright. So we are in the... we're in the spell plan. That's an Arcanist. Yep. Am I killing this Arcanist? I think I have to, just because if he starts gaining too much value... Yeah, okay, that's fine. And Lava Spike here is actually pretty good. Okay, so if he decided to save the Arcanist, I have to assume that the Arcanist's really important. I have to kill it. But Boros Charm there, sorry, another Lava Spike there lets me play a good tempo plan. Okay, we're getting quite close to ending this. Actual Piracy Charm would be annoying here. That's fine. We can tank this for a while. We have a lot of damage in our hand. Just need to dodge annoying spells. Hopefully this gets him down to 9. Ooh, interesting. I think I am playing into them not having force here. I think is a fine bet. Running into Grixis Death Shadow, really? That's... Ooh, getting force back. Okay. That's fine. So I need to beat force. Ooh, we're fine. Okay, this is super fine. Oh, they're just giving me all the info. Letting it resolve is the smart move here. Skewer actually getting awkward here. Playing into the force is just giving them counters on Sprite Dragon. Sprite Dragon as a 1-1 is easy enough to beat. Start growing. Things get dirty. And not in a fun way. So he has force. And 2 mystery cards. Let's try to bait out some removal. It's an abrade. Sure. Maybe I should have waited there. Did I have a window to cast the Skewer? Oh, I did. They're playing Magmatic Channeler. Oh, in Grixis? Yeah, that's pretty neat actually. I think I have to go for it here. So that could be a problem. That could be a problem. That Sprite Dragon's getting thick. This list could probably play... Oh no, because Channeler and Arcanist are a bad combo, right? They just don't work together at all. Okay, so I kinda need some juice here. Still have one counter. Ooh, that's a mistake. That's a mistake. That's a mistake. Fuck. If they have Volt, I'm always losing there. Not really a mistake. Guess it kind of is. Yeah, I can't do anything here. Yeah, okay, so I'm dead, right? Still has force, which he can hardcast. I think my mistake was... Oh, this was actually a good draw. I can Skewer, he taps out. I think my mistake was going for this Goblin guide. It grew the Sprite Dragon enough for it to be awkward. I think same board, right? Yeah. Oh, this end's so dirty. But I can't. I'm on the play. I can't keep that. Look at this. I'm actually shipping Rift Bolt because Helix is quite valuable here. Now they have to answer this, which is hard for them to answer early. Hopefully we draw land here for the Eidolon. So if they're shocking for Bolt, I'm fine. No land is a bit rough. I don't think I can go down to 5 here though. With them playing counter spells, it's hard to justify going down. That's such a risky play from them. What if I go land Eidolon here? They kinda lose. I wouldn't have forced there. That force was just way too greedy. If I draw land here, I'm in a good position. I'm losing this one, boys. Am I supposed to mull to 5 there? Am I supposed to mull to 5 when my opponent is playing counter spells? And I'm already down to 6. This could be anything. Wow. It's honestly weird how frequently do I get cucked from keeping one-landers. This is an Archmage Charm stealing. I guess you can bolt it, sure. This kind of tells me it doesn't have Archmage's Charm. Because stealing my Swiftspear was definitely a good play. Thank you, Jesus fuck. Okay. I'm passing here. I'm helixing on the end step to try and bait something. Sure. Can also get force back here. Sure. I just wanted to catch my opponent with a disrespect. Like he completely disrespected Eidolon on turn 2. Yeah, but like I was fine with missing the second land until like turn 3, but until turn 5 it gets kind of awkward. Yeah, hopefully. Oh no, it's Aether Gust. Sure. I mean, kinda, but that's because when it goes wrong, you really notice it, whereas when it goes right, you kinda don't notice it. This is cool because he can't Mystic Sanctuary here. He can Abrade, and he will. Ooh, no Abrade. It's actually pretty good for me. Oh yes, Flame Slash. Just no 2-mana counter. I think I had to play into it there. Feels kinda bad, but... Okay, so because I still have Searing Blaze in the deck, Not supposed to crack it here. That's a draw. I am dead next turn. Am I always just dead here? Draw Helix. I can draw Searing Blaze too. Still have some draws that get me there. I need to bolt face here. And skewer the youngling. Say go. This feels particularly bad because of that keep. Okay, so I'm dead next turn because he can Mystic. Oh, my opponent's throwing the GGs. Yeah, that's GG's. Yeah, Boros Charm would have done it. Not even then. I can't get white because I'm at 1. Damn. Okay, it happens. I think that I misplayed a little bit on game 2. My late game was a bit loose. Like, I shouldn't have played that guide, because that guide gave him a window to grow his sprite early. It's a good hand. Like, I think that in game 3, I'm always supposed to keep that hand. Considering that it's highly unlikely that I don't draw a land by turn 3. And I'm fine with not finding a land on turn 2. I think I played the math correctly. But of course, for every time you take a risk and win, there's also times where you take risks and lose. I'm not sure if this is the mirror. Feels like a weird mirror. Okay, it is the mirror. This play is always very ballsy, by the way. It doesn't have removal? Yowza. Maybe it does have Helix here. Oh. It's not very good for him. Okay, no Eidolon answer. That's cool. I'm assuming he has tech for the mirror, which I don't. And I don't regret not having, to be honest. By bringing in Hushbringers, they have lifelink. Bring in 2. I need a stabilization plan. I don't have core. I think keeping Eidolon's correct. Like controlling the board, gaining some life, slamming down an Eidolon into an empty board. Gets you there. Ooh, somebody followed. Thank you very much for the follow, Giovanni. Wait, why do I have a Giovanni MF and a Giovanni MF2 that's subbed with Prime? Which also, thank you very much about that. Yeah, you deserve a shout out for that one. Oh, this hand's actually good. Has creatures. Lacks the turn 1 removal. But it does beat core. I'm gonna keep. Perfect draw is a bolt here. Thank you, Krenka, for the follow. Really appreciate it. So this is a bolt, right? Oh, it has the secret upside of gaining me 3 life or 2. Like, it's not great. But, oh, fuck, so many follows. Thank you, Prince. Thank you very much for the follow. Boys, keep them coming. By the way, if you like the content... also, I played Swiftspear here. And I shouldn't. Ooh, that's a big punt. I have people coming on my stream, and I'm playing like an idiot. Because Swiftspear doesn't... Swiftspear trades better with their core, which they will have now. Ooh, no core. Cool. Cool. What the hell? Ooh. I guess I'm shocking. As I was saying, if you guys enjoy the content, and if you enjoy me not punting, the best thing you can do is just share me with other aggro players. Oh, Helix coming in is kind of annoying. Hopefully we can skullcrack that. Like, my opponent's respecting me after their game 1 blunder. I think they're over-respecting what I could play. Which hopefully is cool. Ooh. That isn't great for him. He's going face. Okay. And no land there. Which means I can go super hard here. Don't think he can deal 12 here. I'm also kinda tight to deal 9 next turn. I'm not sure what's happening over there. That's fine. If this is a Helix, I'm sad. Anything else and it's fine. I will have to stop and think my next turn. I'm at 12. And he didn't play a land, so I know that his 4 cards are gasoline. Bolt me? Oh no, bolt my board. Respectful. Bathing my board. Okay. Just enough, opponent. Just enough. Alright, so we got there. He might be new to the deck. I don't know, his hands weren't awful. I think it just didn't prioritize removing my things correctly. I think that was it. Or like game 2, he was on the play and he was trying to play the control. But look, guys, that's an easy mistake to make, to be honest. Like, it's actually somewhat easy to like not properly understand what your role is in the mirror. It's probably one of my favorite mirrors too, just because of how intricate it is. Like, I know some mirrors that are super boring to play. Like, I think that my sources tell me that the amulet mirror is super boring to play. My sources being one guy that plays amulet. He's really good at it. Chat, are you excited for Monday? This hand is keepable. Are y'all excited for the banning of URO? Huh. I think that's a Stormwing. A Tron Mirror? Tron Mirrors must be awful. Ooh. I don't know why I got scared. There isn't what's that? What's the blue Mana Tithe? Because Mana Tithe's a color shifted card. Force Spike? Bro, Force Spike in Modern would be legit terrifying. That's removal, okay. If those crab ravens with it, that's been done, but you know what? You can't really over celebrate Uro being dead. I'm baiting here. Okay, just took that freely. Like, there's no way this is. Ooh. Could be Storm. Could chat. It could be Storm. It could be Storm. I need to respect Storm. Yeah, I think this is Storm. I thought it was Prowess with a turn 2 Stormwing, and he didn't want to shock himself. This might be Storm. It is. I think he has gifts, and I think he's playing this masterfully as not to play into something of mine. He's letting this resolve. He is not. Manamorphose. So am I? This is tough. This is quite tough. Okay, because if this resolves, think I need to let this resolve. Oh, that's so irrelevant. Actually really irrelevant. I'm gonna crack here. To spin another Rift Bolt right away. He is basically dead next turn. I just need to survive this turn. I'm assuming he can't kill me here. I've honestly come to take a liking to the Storm matchup. Like, this is really intricate. Like, at any moment my opponent could blow me up. Again, not in a fun way. And then I just die. This is super ballsy by him. What's he doing? He's gonna make a bunch of goblins? Yep. Okay. Okay, he just loses now. My opponent played pretty well around me, I think. I think that letting that Manamorphose resolve was pretty key, though. Otherwise, he wouldn't be dead here. Unless I draw well, of course. That kind of just seals the deal, doesn't it? I'm not playing it because there's no need to, and I kind of want to not put Eidolon on his radar. Alright, so path because of things, Skullcrack out. I think this is my side plan, right? Just take out path. Take out path and get take out Skullcrack and put path in because Skullcrack isn't doing anything. He wasn't playing fetches to splash the green, and Storm might actually be the only deck, well, one of the only decks that I think that splashing green for Veil of Summer and Weather the Storm is worth it. Because being a combo deck, it means that being a combo deck means that you kind of appreciate the extra turn. Winning game 1 against Storm's pretty good. Oh, this ends balls. This ends muy grande. Ooh, do I like Riftbolt here? I'm bottoming Riftbolt because it's the awkwardest one. That's a word. I'm looking forward to whether the storm and timely coming. Yeah. So be free to input what you think the meta will look like after the URO ban. Let's assume that Valki gets, or rather Cascade gets fixed. I don't think. Oh, this draw's insane. I shouldn't have done this because I have Searing Blaze. Whatever. Assuming that Valki Cascade gets fixed, what do you think the meta will look like? I think that I have no clue what Control's gonna be doing. Like, URO has been around for so long, I'm not sure what Control players will try to do. Like, Jeskai seems really strong, because they can... I'm gonna bait the Abrade here. Jeskai looks pretty strong because the problem with blue-white like why blue white never really splashed a third color. I think was because he drew that, right? It was because they can't afford to lose to Tron that much. But with Cleansing Wildfire, I think that Jeskai becomes better. Ooh. I might lose because of this, but I do think it's worth it. Ah, he has Bolt. Fuck you. Fuck you, opponent. Hate being in the sideboard. What's a smooth brain green mid-range player? Fuck, Damon. Mill with Valki? What the fuck? Land? Oh. Guess I can play for Path for a turn. Turn on Archive, turn to Valki, the creature. If your opponent's playing Valki the creature, you're fine. Although against Burn, maybe you're supposed... No, I don't think so. The creature's casually not that bad. I mean, it's a pretty decent downside. I don't think you want to actively play it though. Yeah, Bailout's generally better. I think that Weather Storm's only better in combo. Because as long as it gets you a turn, you're fine. Am I suspending this? I am, right? Even though I don't need to. So I do have Path. This is a gifts. But I do agree. Like, any mid-range player that runs Weather Storm was either dropped as a child or dropped as an adult. I think those are the two options. What the fuck? I want to know what my opponent still has in hand. Put 2 cards into graveyard. Always the rituals. Oh, that reminds me. Okay, guys, you know how this stream is basically I cover it up by playing Burn, but this is basically an anti-Jund stream. I saw Jund players being mad about the potential Valki Cascade change because they are playing it fairly. Ooh. Better do it now, right? Okay, but if you beat me, you beat me. I don't think he can beat me. I don't think he can beat me. Oh fuck, maybe he can. There was nothing I could do there, by the way. Although, maybe he can do it. Wait, why am I at 16? Why am I at 16? Am I retarded? Thought I was at 19. No, I lost here. There was basically nothing I could do, right? The second creature was too much. Me not finding the third mana was relevant. Because if I find a third mana here, I hold up Helix and Path to... Seriously? Makes sense. Makes sense. He had a bolt in the graveyard, yeah. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I saw John Player saying that they shouldn't change Cascade. They should just ban Siren Spirit Guide because... Ah, oh, such a good hand, but so greedy. Oh, I have to maul. Yeah, this is much better. The same reasoning that what got banned? The same reason that Mardu Pyromancer's players used when looting got banned. They were sad that their card was banned because they were kinda using it in a non-busted way. And now there's a John player saying, oh no, Cascade is fine, like if you do turn 4, it isn't that bad. Bro. If you're not using your cards optimally, that's your problem. That's all I gotta say to those people. I just play Eidolon here. If they have it, I'm kinda screwed. Not making it easy for my opponent though. I'm not double shocking here. Although I'm pretty sure like when Storm wins, they actually win. Oh, this is just peachy. I would never keep a one-lander. Nah, it's too greedy to go for it here. I can casually not shock myself here. Okay, so they don't have a kill. Doing this is correct. Not the worst spell I could have drawn. Like there's a big brain play here where if I have to, I can path one of my creatures and Searing Blaze one of theirs. This is a something. Ah, I see. Getting dangerously close there, buddy. If he grape shots here, I just kill him on the stack. No reason to do anything here, right? Yeah, okay. The secret tech of Storm, Concede. Not sure what he was aiming at. If those were cantrips, I can kinda see it working. Not like that. Okay, I was looking at Seaman Visions arts earlier. Yeah, I think the original's the better one. That's saying a lot. No lands. 2 lands. Ooh. Bottoming a bolt with no fetch lands feels awful. I guess. Playing the mountain first, because if my opponent thinks that I'm on prowess, he might overestimate how much he needs to remove this Swiftspear. It's about the little things. Well, I'm always dropping my first match though. It's been a trend. Like on Monday, I dropped my first match like a fucking monkey. That's good. Double bolting here sounds hella nice, but I can't. Realistically, I can't. Now they're pressed against an Eidolon. Do you guys think that this is the Valki deck? Oh, this could be the Valki deck, guys. I'm actually excited here. Hey Treeman, how's it going? What's this? What's this? Where is everything okay with the stream? Yeah, we're 2-1. Cool, cool, cool. Seeming Spirit Guide into Valki. It's going fine. I lost match 1 because I'm borderline. I'm not borderline, I'm actually in it. What the hell is that petty theft? Just replaying it, right? This is Valki, by the way, for sure. But now he has to minus on my dude. I'm assuming he goes... What? This is real strange behavior, guys. Okay, I guess I just go in. Alright, I guess I'd say go, right? I mean, I think he's at 9. Or am I getting bamboozled? This has to be Valki, right? Is my opponent retarded? Like, this is 100% Valki, right? Really no ifs and buts about it. Am I the only one that's super confused? Well, this does beat force, so I'm gonna go for it. Alright. It should be Valki. It should be Valki. So against Valki, here is my sideboard. They could play URO, but I'm gonna wait and see. I'm gonna wait and see if they play URO. Because my sources tell me that URO's really bad. My sources tell me URO is really bad against us. Or URO in that deck is bad. URO is obviously good against us. I'm carrying Riftbolt because they might play Teferi. I think Teferi's more common. I'm taking out Helix so that they can't exile Helix. Ooh. This is a good hand. Oh no, I kept this? Oh. Ooh. Yeah, checks out. Hopefully they kept a bad hand with like a turn 3 core, which I can answer. Drawing land there kind of sucks. I need my wear, or is it my tear? I need one of those ASAP. Though having paths kind of bonkers. Oh no, I kept this. The shock was genuine. Like, I saw 3 lands, 4 spells. I was like, yeah, I'm in. And then I looked at the spells, and I was like, oh no, this is not good. Playing the Vantage there to keep path up in case I need it. And now he just plays like a monkey. Oh, that's an Ardent Plea. Sure. Sure. My down ticks on my... Ooh. E upticked? That's a brave little boy. He found path though. I lose here. Like, can I squeeze out a win here? Ever? Because what am I doing here? He has path. Has petty theft, so we can path this. Why would he downtick? God fucking damn it, Treeman. Um, I guess he could be bad. Like, he was pretty bad game 1. I'm gonna concede here. I'm not really in the mood to play this out. I think my side was fine. I don't want to side in Hushbringer because it's pretty low value if they find it themselves. Way do yeah. That's, I wouldn't bet on it either. Okay, this hand's decent, but it doesn't beat Leyline. This hand kind of beats Leyline. Ah, fuck. Yeah, I don't blame you, Damon. Monopoly's actually more interesting than watching me getting wrecked by Valki. Ooh, no. God fucking damn it. Why didn't he mull to Leyline? Does he have a turn 1 Valki, perhaps? If he doesn't have Leyline, this game can go long. And I don't care. No turn 1 Valki. Notable. Okay, this is winnable, I think. We reveal Ardent Plea. There's no use in doing things here, I think. Does this make what? Blue? No. Does make the white though. This guy has hit twice. Come on, I have to play around Leyline. I can't not play around Leyline there. Sure. Oh, he exiled an island from me. I guess I can do this. That doesn't matter much. Like, I can't realistically not play around Leyline, right? Yes, Eidolon from me. Oh, fuck off, opponent. Just fuck off. Yeah, that... Damn it. That's gonna hurt. Actually, Vortex here is probably good enough to win the game. Vortex is probably good enough. I'm attacking Tybalt here. I'd rather they trade soldiers. Yeah, this is fine. So am I playing Vortex here? If my opponent ults Tybalt, he can hardcast Leyline, making my Boros Charm worse, or rather uncastable. Yeah, I think I have to cast this Boros Charm if I want to win. But it's not one, they play all four. Oh, one of four, okay. I mean... Yeah. He might also just play Timely again, which isn't an awful play. Or he can do both. Timely into Leyline. Yeah. Yeah. That's the plan here. He now casts Leyline. Yep. Now, we ideally want to find land here, and then just pray. Could be a problem. Ooh, that's a big Goblin guide. So I think I lose now. He also has access to a lot of damage. He has access to 10 damage. Access to 10 damage is actually pretty toxic. Yeah, but no, I can't play Vortex here. I just lose that battle all the way. So yeah, but to everyone that was still doubtful that this deck is just good, there you have it. No blocks, my guy. Okay, this is interesting. Oh, this is actually interesting. Wait, no, it's not. He's at 9. Yeah, so this is would be a good matchup for Burn, but similarly to how Mystic Sanctuary just lets you loop timely reinforcements again and again. Like, he found one, and he can now he cast it twice in a row, and he can now set up to cast it a third time. And with that Goblin guide, with this Boros Charm, and with my... I just can't win here. So there you have it, folks. Best deck in the format, by a mile. Hopefully we don't play against it again. But yeah, really hard to beat. Especially when they're packing that hate in the sideboard. And unironically, I don't think that going down to 5 to essentially finding the same hand that I had on 7 made much of a difference. But my reasoning there, now that the game is over, is that if he does have Leyline, I'm not winning that game. So I need to risk it in order to have a chance. I think that's how you win games where you are not favored to win. So post board, I'm not favored. He has way too much hate for me to beat. So I think that I have to actively take risks. Mulling down to 5, if it works, if I find that leyline hate, can catch my opponent off guard. Like, he keeps a crappy hand just because of leyline, and then I go turn 1, kill the leyline, untap, and then I have a decent enough hand to beat him. I think that's how I grab post-board games there. At least that's my point of view. At least that's how I look at the game. If you're in a non-favorable position, you have to be the one taking risks. Because if you try to play it comfortably, you will lose. At least most of the times. We're on the play. Oh, this hand brings me much joy. This hand brings me like playing. That's the thing. I think it's the other way around, right? If I'm actively looking for a way to win, then I'm playing to win. Like, if I keep a hand that just folds to leyline, I'm telling my opponent, okay, if you do have leyline, you win. I'd rather have a fighting chance. Like, how can I explain this? The correct way of my opponent playing that, if my opponent plays it correctly and doesn't move for leyline, just keeps a strong hand to beat leyline, or rather keeps a strong hand to beat burn, I'm not winning that game. My only way of winning is if my opponent makes a mistake, i.e. mulls to find a leyline, which he doesn't find, or finds with a crappy hand, and I can take advantage of that mistake. I think that's how you win that matchup. Or any unfavorable matchup. Like, you need to play to take advantage of your opponent's mistakes. Because if your opponent plays everything perfectly, you're just not winning, right? You need to take advantage of their mistakes. And sometimes that includes mulling down to more than you feel comfortable with. This is a push or an Inquisition. Okay. It's fine. God fucking damn it. That's not the land I want. That's not the burn I want deck. Assuming this is Rakdos midrange, but I could be wrong. Ooh. Okay, that's fine. That's a good draw. I feel like that was a... Okay. Okay, I was winning that one. Cool, cool, cool. Drawn out games. I like Vortex. Probably don't like Skullcrack here or Searing Blaze. I probably like Searing Blaze. Do I want Path? Do I want Vortex here? Do I ever want to Vortex this game? Like, I assume that... Yeah, I'm not sure about it either. But here's the thing. If they are trying to go for the long game... Yeah, but it's basically Jund, but better. So against Jund, because they do force the long game, Vortex is pretty good against them. And I think Skullcrack's not too valuable here. However, they are playing Moon. So maybe I need to cut Boros Charm. And then either just play Path to clear the board. Like, Croaks is an actual threat against me, especially if I'm cutting Helix. Riftbolt's too much of a combo with Vortex. I am keeping Searing Blaze because they do play a number of creatures. Sand's fine. masterfully plays around the Thoughtseize turn 1. I'm assuming he leads with an Inquisition. Oh, it's a bolt or a push. Can I bamboozle my opponent by playing a turn 1 Riftbolt? Can I play a turn 1 Riftbolt? Because this has to be removal. He wouldn't download a card, right? My opponent wouldn't just keep a hand with no removal against burn. I think if I do this, he gets confused. I just don't think that playing Swiftspear into a bolt is the way to go, because if he taps out now, I'm gaining tempo. Okay. So he top decked this, I'm assuming. That's fine. That's not so fine. Drawing the 4th land. See, this is what I don't get. I keep 1-landers, and I don't draw the 2nd one. But whenever I keep 3 landers on the draw, it always feels like I draw the 4th land. Again, I know that this is because I notice it more when it doesn't go my way. You tend to notice bad variants much more than the good one. Deck, I'm trying to defend you, and you just do me dirty like that. You fucking prick. Can't skip, I do have to attack. Oh no, he has bolt, that's true. Sure, these just happen. Yep. Drawing the 4th land is bad. Drawing the 5th land is pretty much a death sentence. I guess it happens. Oh, is he playing Blood Moon? We can deal with that, right? We can actually deal with that quite well. Yes, that's exactly what I want. I need to do this because of hand disruption. Which now they know not to use. Please no moon. Oh, for fuck's sake, that's a lot of power. That's a lot of power. That's 8 power. Still not dead next turn. That's actually relevant. I can't win here, right? There are no draws that do. Boros Charm wins me the game. I feel like this happens so much. I feel like this happens so much. I board out Boros Charm. And then, well, actually a Boros Charm would win me the game. Alright, does this do anything? Yeah. I'm gonna cut it next. Here's the thing. They are keeping Moon in. I'm conceding here. I don't have a chance. They are keeping Moon in. Like, I kind of don't want to play into their moons. Like, an early vortex I think is fine. It's the late vortex that gets awkward. I'm gonna keep vortex in. God fucking damn it. Still need a card. Am I ever using surgical in this matchup? No, right? I don't love this siding at all. I guess I can keep this. Not really vibing with this side for this matchup. I'm actually not... I know this is weird to say, but I'm not vibing with Vortex right now. Like, the matchup it's supposed to be good against, I feel like it's not that great. It's supposed to beat Valki, but my opponent can just steal my burn and outrace me. He takes Lava Spike. Taking Lava Spike is the correct option here. That's decent, actually. Am I just playing Needles for the Valky matchup? Maybe that's the way. I also don't have to worry too much about it. Like, I wanted to use February to play more Magic. I guess I'll just have to wait until Monday to actually do that. Which is fine. Ooh, double black. Is this Collective Brutality? This is probably Collective Brutality. Fetch the wrong land, misclick, free win. My opponent said, okay. I guess he can concede. So, well, not awful, I guess. What were our matchups? We lost match 1 against Izzet. I'm gonna call it Izzet Delver, because that's kind of what the deck is. It's Izzet with lots of cantrips and value creatures in Sprite Dragon and Dread or Arcanist. Probably some other creature that I didn't see, with Piracy, Charm, and whatnot. I definitely misplayed game 2 of that matchup. I gave my opponent unnecessary buffs to Sprite, which probably bought him like 2 turns, which could have mean the win. And game 3 I probably threw as well, but I can't remember that one. And then lost against Valki. Matchup seemed pretty impossible. Pretty impossible. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm not really feeling Vortex right now. Like, I love the idea of the card, but I'm just not there. Just not there for this one. So I guess I have to play Needle. And like, just beat them down with pressure. This is a sideboard for a red deck, by the way. No red cards. No one has to know about where. This honestly looks fine. So let me go over the sideboard choices. So we have Needle for Valki. path for core and big creatures, which aren't too popular right now, but you know, it's never wrong to prepare for them. Surgical for URO, and then we have this for ley lines. And Hushbringer, because spirits and dredge and humans and taxes are theoretically not awful against Valki. So if we see a lot of the... So we might be paired against those. And they are a bit difficult, and Hushbringer does soften that spot. So this is going to be my list for next time. And if everything goes well, my next stream, which will be on Friday, will be the last URO stream. I actually find it funny that we didn't play against URO today, because I know a lot of people sold URO, like URO crashed hard in price after the announcement, but it's now maybe within the limits of renting it, so that's pretty weird that we didn't face them. Either way, this was very fun. I didn't punt as much today as last time. And to the grave 8 of choice when URO dies. I'm kind of tempted to still run surgical, but I will be open to look at other options. Because against dredge, you can't convince me otherwise. Rest in Peace has a blowout potential, like good dredge players, and I'm talking about good dredge players. They will mull and they will side to beat stuff like Leyline and Soul Guide Lantern and the Relic. So it's the same side to beat Rest in Peace. There's nothing worse than going land, they go land, you go land, play Rest in Peace, they blow it up, they untap, they cast Cathartic Reunion, they dredge 15, and they just win the game on the spot. However, if we go in with an aggressive plan, and when they try to do stuff, we surgical the Creeping Chill, it's very unlikely that you're losing that game. The only way that they beat you there is if they have the absolute nuts and are on the play. So yeah, I prefer that line much more than resolve Rest in Peace. If he doesn't have an answer, you win. I just don't like to play it like that. However, it depends on how the graveyard evolves from there. Because if it's a lot of Kroxa and a lot of Tarmogoyf, guys, you never know, and Mystic Sanctuary, maybe Rest in Peace is better there. Or even an artifact that can cantrip. I also like that pretty much. That's my take on Graveyard Hate post URO ban. So, as I was saying, my next stream will be on Friday. I'll probably play this list that's on screen with Pithing Needle instead of Vortex. I really love Vortex as a card. I just think that Vortex is better in a meta where games are slow. And games are really not slow. Like, I had a whole bit in the beginning about Secret Lair and about the ban, and I'm still running over under 2 hours. Still running under 2 hours for the entire stream. So yeah, I think that games are just super fast right now, and Vortex does not add enough to the sideboard. What else? I think that's about it. Thank you very much for watching. You can have you been up to the Hushbringer? Hushbringer is here to cover the bad matchups that... So, okay, let me try to explain this like a regular person, not like a moron. Burn has a lot of difficulty to deal with ETBs, right? That's why you lose against humans, that's why you lose against taxes, that's why you lose against spirits. That's even why you lose against Dredge. Hushbringer stops all of those in a 1/2 body that has lifelink and flies, so it has reach for extra damage, and it drains 1 per turn, which is very useful in those creature matchups. So it's basically a cover of those bad matchups. And in my opinion, because Hushbringer is so good against those, you can actually make them even. Like if you ever find Hushbringer against humans, you are most likely winning that game. If you ever find Hushbringer against taxes, you have a very good chance of winning that game. So yeah, that's my reasoning to wanting to keep Hushbringer, because those tribal decks are supposedly good against Valki. I still haven't faced him. I'm also not playing a lot. I plan to play a bit more next week after the URO ban and after the Cascade change, which will hopefully happen. I think it will. So new meta, I'll have to look at my side slots with a bit more care. But yeah, that's the reasoning behind Hushbringer. Either way, thank you very much for watching. Thanks for all the follows, by the way, guys. Today was a strong following day. I had like, what, 4 follows? That's really a lot. Or 3? Yeah, that's a lot. Much more than I usually have. And also thanks for that sub. Thanks for the support. It's been great streaming. I'll try to keep the content entertaining. I did a whole bit about URO at the start of the stream. I'm not sure if anyone caught it, but it will be on the VOD, which will be uploaded to YouTube tomorrow, because Twitch is greedy and doesn't allow me to post VODs right away. And you can also follow me on Twitter, where I post when I'm streaming and where I flame people for saying dumb shit. And that's pretty much it. Thank you very much, guys. See you next time.